So you have a background as a professionally trained actor.
Yes.
And I used to take some like drama classes as a kid. I went to an art school for some time.
All right.
And so
Okay.
yeah, and I thought there were some extremely valuable skills that um really could be translated to sales very often.
Yeah.
And so I was curious to hear like what benefits do you see translating to sales as a professionally trained actor?
Yeah. No, really good question. It's quite, yeah, it's an analogy that I do look at quite often for obvious reasons. And I think for me, one of the biggest um learnings from being through acting school was just to build up your self-confidence. Because I was quite shy when I was younger. I just couldn't speak in public. And I think as a salesperson, you need to become a very good communicator, both one to one and as a public speaker as well. And I think if you, for example, if you go into an acting school or you learn to become a very, professionally trained actor, you start to learn things like body language. You start to learn things like becoming sure of what you say and how you say it. And we all know that tonality and intonation is much more important than the words themselves. So if you start to kind of learn Shakespeare and Chekhov and things, you begin to really understand that you can say the same thing 100 different ways, all with different meanings. So I think, yeah, it would be an understanding of body language, how you speak, and confidence levels. And one of the other big things that translates to skills is that, I'm of the belief that in life, Shakespeare said the world is a stage, we're all actors, right? And I do think that's true. I think we all have slightly different masks for different situations. And, it's obvious, right? Your persona at work is very different to your persona with your friends or with your family. So, a lot of people say in sales, oh, you just need to be yourself, right? And that's the best way. And to some degree, that is true, but you need to tune into the best version of yourself in the context of that environment. So you can't just be the guy in the pub with your friends if you're pitching a CEO, right? Because that's just like,
Mhm.
well, who is this guy? He thinks he's best friends with me. So you've got to just be intelligent, and you need to understand what is the best version of myself for this situation. And in the selling environment, it's to be professional, it's to be approachable, it's to be empathetic, it's to be all the best things of human nature, in my opinion, that you bring to that, so that you're the most effective communicator and people trust you, they like you, and you build a relationship with them.